What's up, boys? It's Nick from Team Table 501 here. I'm the king of the scrubs, and holy shit, 100 people have decided that I have something worthy to say on the internet. Thank you so much. You know, when I started this, it's been like, what, 4 years now? 3 or 4 years? I was just doing it because I was bored and I didn't have many friends, and now it's just like, people actually give a shit about what I have to say, which is really, it's one of the few reasons I can get up in the morning and be happy with my life. So thank you guys so much for this opportunity. I really appreciate it. You know, I'm not doing this for ads. I never put ads on my videos, nor will I ever. I literally do this to help the community and to help everyone be better players. Because that's how I was for a very long time. I was stuck in that route, bubbling at regionals, close to my invite, and could never get it. And now that I got it, I feel like, and the fact that I continuously do well in these tournaments, I feel like I can prove myself and that I at least have a half decent grasp on what I'm talking about. Which is why I talk about Monarchs a lot, because I play that deck more than almost any other person on the planet at this point. Like, I love that deck to a T. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to give you guys a few updates, and I'm doing a 100 Q&A. So leave your questions in the comment section of this video. More than likely, I'll answer almost anything. I'm not giving my social security number or my birth date. That's just not happening. You know what college I go to, but I'm not telling you what dorm I'm in. You fuckers can find that out for yourself if you really want to know. But I'll pretty much, anything card game related, I will pretty much answer. So there is that. But mostly for, this is mostly an update video, so let's get started with those. My breaks are coming up. Thanksgiving break, winter break, semesters are changing. We're getting close to the end of the first semester here at Eastern. So I may have a little more time to make videos and get myself back in the whole thumbnail making process and do partial editing on my videos. Which you can tell when I actually put editing and effort into my videos. Most of the time I don't, because I don't have the time to. Because I'm so busy with homework and hanging out with my friends and getting shit done. But there are a few videos that I've made that are made with a lot of effort. I'm very happy with those videos. So hopefully over break I'll be able to make more of those. Although maybe not. It all depends on if my family comes over, because I'm meeting up with a few friends that I haven't seen in years. So we have a lot of catching up to do. And they're trying to get back into the swing of things, so I want to help them out. You know, I gotta make my priorities first, and my YouTube channel just is not one of my priorities. It's something that I do for fun. It's something that I do to keep my mind off other shit. When I'm bored, I can go on YouTube and just figure out, you know, just go look at videos and see if I can get ideas flowing for decks or whatever. And it's pretty much the same for Magic at the moment, you know. I have one deck. That's it. Do you want another blue-eyed control deck? Because that's pretty much all I can make for you. Like, that's literally it. I very rarely change decks simply because I can't afford to. You know, it's really hard for me, even as a budget player, to switch from budget deck to budget deck to budget deck, because I have to go find all the cards. And because I don't have a mode of transportation, I have to walk to go to my locals. And my locals is almost 5 miles away from my dorm room. It's almost a 2-hour walk just to go play locals. Like, tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm going to have to decide whether or not I want to get up early enough so that I have time to not only get breakfast, but make the 2-hour walk to go to locals just to see if people have 2 fucking copies of Link Slayer. And if they don't, then I can't play in the tournament. And I will have wasted 2 hours. So Magic's a little bit easier for me. It's only about 30 minutes away. Like, walking wise, like, for me to drive from here, my dorm room, to my Magic locals, or my FNM, it would literally take me 5 minutes. But again, I don't have a car, and the public transport here is not that great. I really have to walk everywhere. Otherwise, I'm not going to get there on time, or I'm going to go to the wrong location entirely. Because the busing system has done that to me already. I tried to go to my Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals, and it took me to a place a place 3 miles away from there, and it took me an hour to walk from there, and I was barely on time to my locals. And I'd even left my dorm room 2 hours early to go to the bus stop because I had to walk 2 miles to the bus stop. So it's just, I don't have easy access to go to places. I'm really on campus 90% of the time because not only do I can't really afford to go to these places, I just don't have the time to do it. And I also don't really want to spend 30 minutes just walking 2 miles to play Magic and then having to walk. It's the walk there is usually pretty fine. I'm okay with that, but especially for my Yu-Gi-Oh locals, 2 hours back is just really just bad for my body. When you're considering I'm carrying a backpack full of cards and a backpack full of card gaming supplies, and the fact that it's super cold in Michigan and I'm wearing all of this protective gear, like, it is really hard to walk 2 miles. Like, my upper body starts to hurt, my legs are on fire most of the time. It's something that I cannot do on a consistent basis. So I'm going to locals like once a month at this point. And I don't really know how to put this. It's just, I can't really do much of anything at the moment due to me not having transport. If I didn't have, because the thing is, let's just say that I didn't want to walk to locals and I wanted to get an Uber, right? For me to get an Uber, it would probably cost me anywhere from $10 to $12 there and $10 to $12 back. So that's anywhere from $20 to $25. And you gotta remember here, I don't have a job. Like, most of my money comes from my parents and my online vending that I do on different websites. So, and the bottles that I collect. So, half of my week's money is gone just on the Uber ride. And then I have to spend $5 for entry. So that's $25 to $30 depending on how much the Uber was. Then I need to go get food. That's another $6 to $8 gone. So it's literally $40 if I wanted to take an Uber for me to go to locals. I cannot do that every week because I still need to get food for my dorm room. I need money to buy supplies just in case I need like actual school supplies. Like, if I need new parts for my laptop, I need to be able to afford that. So, card games just are not my top priority right now as they were a year ago. Because a year ago, I was in high school. I didn't have shit to worry about. I've had all the time in the world to play cards. And because my dad was still living with my mom and me and my sister, the check came right to the house, so we always had a consistent flow of money. So I was able to go play locals once a week. I was able to go to F&M once a week. I can't do that anymore. I just can't. Especially since I never know when I'm going to have money. One minute my dad might call me and say, I can go get money Thursday. Other days I have to wait an entire week for my money. Like, my dad said he'll be there Sunday. I have to wait an entire week till the next Sunday to actually go get my money because he never went to the bank, or his guardian never went to the bank. Not necessarily their fault, but if I have to wait, then I can't go to locals because I need money for that. So, you can tell, it's simply just something to wear, and part of it is the weather too. Because right now, it is raining, it is cold, it's probably like 25, 30 degrees outside. Actually, let's see real quick. It's 45, okay, but still. So it's 45 outside, it's cold, it's rainy, it's super cloudy. If it was just 45 degrees and it was sunny outside, I'd have absolutely no problem walking. I would not mind that whatsoever. Just because it would actually be like, there'd be something to look at, I could enjoy the sun rays hitting my skin and I could feel warm. But this shit, I wish I could turn the camera, but I really can't. But the fact, you can imagine just gray in buildings outside. I'll let you figure that out. The fact that that's happening is, it makes it really hard to walk because it's just super cold. And then your body gets super warm because of all the temperature you get, all that internal temperature that you're keeping on your body. And then I get sick, which is what's happening right now. I don't feel super great. because it's super hot in the dorm room. It's super hot in the dorm room, and it's super cold outside, so I gotta let the cold air in, and then when I try to go to sleep tonight, I'm gonna close the window, and then it's gonna get super hot in here again, and I'm gonna get sick. So, that's pretty much it. I can do the online content, I can do the online deck profiles, but they're not interesting. You don't really get anything from them. You get to see my face, which is kind of cool, and I don't necessarily need to own the cards, but that's the problem with online deck profiles is I can make an online deck profile about anything, but I can't add substance to it. You know, I could show you an online deck profile of Spirals right now, but that doesn't do anything for you. Because, quite frankly, I don't know anything about the Spiral deck. I know nothing. I don't know how to play it. I don't know how to side against it. There's nothing interesting about it, simply because I don't play against it. Like, my locals is super casual. That's why I keep playing Domain Monarchs at my locals. Because it's such, not only is it such a small tournament, there's like 10 players. Half of them are like kids with mental disabilities. You know, it's just super, like, I can't even fucking top there. I still don't fucking get it. That's besides the point. I'll talk about that in just a second, but, where was I even going with this? I totally blanked on what I was saying. Oh, what's wrong with me today? I'll just talk about the locals. So, my locals does it Friday night and Sunday afternoon. Now, Friday night, I usually go play Magic with the guys at a card shop, okay? No problem. 30-minute walk, I can usually get a ride back, no problem. So, I don't mind the 30-minute walk. It's usually nice outside, or I can go with somebody, or somebody will pick me up from my dorm room, you know? I have a lot more friends at the Magic card shop than I do at the Yu-Gi-Oh card shop. A lot of the kids at the Yu-Gi-Oh card shop were in my position. They're teenagers. They go to the Yipsy high schools. They go to the Ann Arbor high schools. You know, they play for fun. And so they play their 60-card Exodia Dark Magician deck. And there's nothing that the store can do about it. And no hate toward the store. I'm not going to say the name, but the store doesn't sell singles, okay? And I'm partially an online vendor. So some of my income comes from selling singles. So when I'm at the shop and I'm trying to get rid of some extra product that I have, and people say, well, are you willing to trade? I said, no, I kind of want cash. The guy behind the counter kind of looks at me like, nigga, say it again, I'm going to kick you out. And apparently other players there have been kicked out for trying to do cash transactions. And the store doesn't even sell singles. That's the worst part. Now, quite frankly, I don't really care if I get banned from the store, because I don't really play there that often. And I'm not necessarily, it's not like my old LGS where they needed players to go so they could keep the tournaments running. No, it's just they can get their income somewhere else. They just want to make money off of the kids there buying product there instead of coming to me and buying product, even though I'm saving them money in the long run. So, it's a double-edged sword, you know? There's benefits and disadvantages, so I'm probably going to go to Marta Locals, just because I don't really have anything better to do, and, like, I need to finish this fucking Monarch deck. I need 2 Link Slayers, just because I don't feel like really paying vendors. Like, I know they're cheap, and I know that the vendors will have them, but it's also, I don't want to have to possibly get overpriced for cards if somebody else just has them and I can just get them off of them, you know? But anyways, that's pretty much going to do it for this update. To summarize it, because I know that most people don't watch this far, but just in case they did, to summarize, leave your questions in the comment section down below. I'll answer almost anything that doesn't involve my personal information, because I don't want to have it stolen. Try to keep it card game related, but I will answer questions about my personal life. I'm pretty open, so there's that. The Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh content, I'm still going to make it. I'm going to try my best to make it. I need to go meet up with a buddy of mine. Me and him are actually trading some cards. I'm trying to finish a second deck so that I have something more interesting to play. I love Blue Red Control and all, but I'm kind of just bored playing it. I'm not even really like doing that well with it. There's no tournaments really around for me to play it at, so I'm gonna try something new. The Yu-Gi-Oh content, you know, my locals is really casual. It should be easy for me to top there, and I can't, just because I end up being the undefeated, and I end up getting like 2 bad matchups in a row. Like I run into the one guy playing meta, and I lose, and then I play against some bullshit deck. Like there's this guy who always plays like meme decks, and he consistently tops them. There was the Invoked Pumpkin deck that I fucking lost to because I wasn't even playing Monarchs. I was playing Infernoids. And that's the thing, is a lot of people there are not great deck builders. I'm not the best deck builder, but I have enough, information on deck building, and I know the gist of it, that I know when I see just, not even a bad deck, but it's just a badly built deck from a good build, like a deck that was built correctly. And that's partially the reasons I can't top there, is because I end up having to borrow people's decks. Not only is it like missing a bunch of cards, so I gotta put stuff in, they're missing like side decks, part of the extra. Sometimes even the main deck cards are missing. It's a mess. So, but I'm still gonna do my best. I will provide you guys with the content that you want to see. So let me know what you want to see in the comment section down below. If you want more Domain Monarch stuff, then I'll be more than happy to willing to post it. I like the deck a lot. I can talk about the deck all day. But that's gonna do it. Again, thank you guys for 100 subscribers. I appreciate it a lot. It doesn't mean anything in the gist of YouTube, but to know that 100 people are actually, like, they have interest in what I'm posting is great. But that's going to do it. I know this video is a bit long and rambly, but I kind of just wanted to get that off my chest just to let you guys know what's going on and why you're kind of seeing the same content over and over again. So let me know what you want in the comment section down below. Follow me on Twitter. I'll have the link down there as well. My name is Nick from Team Tebo 501. Thanks for watching, and get good scrubs. I'll see you next time.